child, the white child, the colored child, all have an opportunity to work in Germany, in Denmark, in France, because the education is good. When you go to a hospital, you want the best doctor to treat your mother and your baby. You don't care about race. And if we get the expertise, we will take it. Now, there's one thing we have to explain today and apologize for. To the Russian President Vladimir Putin, wasn't allowed in South Africa. We were unable to even get a flag. So if this ever reaches Russia, we love you, we love Russia, and we're sorry we don't have a flag. We apologize for that. To the Chinese government and the Chinese Republic, we love Chinese people too. We love humanity. We welcome you all. To the Brazilian people, we love you all. We welcome you. To the Indian people from India, we love you all. And to South Africans, we are South Africans. We want to improve this country for South Africans. We need BRICS. Now, you can hear people shouting and screaming outside. All of them have money. All of them have jobs. And they're saying we don't want BRICS. Why? Because you've got jobs, you've got money. You don't want other people's life to improve. You don't want to change things in the world to bring wealth from one part of the world to Africa. So South African policy is part of BRICS. Here are a few fools making noise outside, we don't like BRICS. Why? It's got nothing to do with BRICS. There's a place in India called Kashmir. It's a very beautiful place. And those people are fighting with India over Kashmir. Kashmir is part of India. It was always part of India. It will always be part of India. You can't come and take a part of a country and say, I want it for myself. You can't do that anywhere in the world. So they take the Kashmir issue and bring it to South Africa and say, we don't want BRICS because we don't like Modi. That's not an issue here. Why do you want to divide people in South Africa? And how can you change the law? Can we take a part of South Africa and give it to somebody because they feel they want that part of the country? It will never happen. It won't happen. It's part of India and it will remain part of India. And that's got nothing to do with BRICS. If they have a problem, they must go back where they came from and sort out the problem. I want to remind you all what we're saying here. We love humanity. We love Muslims, we love Christians, we love Jews. Must I kill everybody because I don't like your religion? Now I'm lucky I follow all the religions. Am I going to kill you because you're Muslim? Am I going to kill you because you're Christian? Am I going to kill you because I'm Jew? No, it doesn't work like that. Let everybody pray. Let us look after everybody. And let's not fight for one job. Let's have 1 million jobs. Let us be like other parts of the world where there's so many jobs, we need people from other countries to come. Now, you will see with regard to the news you read in the paper, you'll see bad news about Vladimir Putin, the Russian president. You'll see news about Modi. Why do people write bad things? It's simple. Just how people are paid to come to protest, the newspapers write articles to make people think something. So you must think about what you're reading. Is it true? You will see that one newspaper was banned from Russia. And they call themselves Amabungane. They do investigation reporting. They are banned from Russia because of what they write. All right? So I think I made my point. We must love everybody. Nelson Mandela said, love is easier to feel than hate. There's no need to hate Zulus, Xhosas, Hutus, Swanas, Indians, Muslims, Christians. We want humanity, and I want you to remember that. Right? The funny thing is, yesterday we were at BRICS and we saw Ramaphosa shaking hands with the Prime Minister of India, Modi. And it was a bit funny as a South African Indian. Because as a South African Indian, you have a 2% quota in South Africa. You don't have BEE. But here's Ramaphosa shaking hands with Modi. So we hope that will change as well. I want to wish BRICS the best from all of us here in South Africa. I want to wish Prime Minister Modi the best, the Prime Minister of China, Brazil, and Russia, Russia's representative, the best, and we wish them a successful BRICS. I want to thank all of you for coming here and all of those of you who contributed to making this a success. Thank you very much. All right, now I'm calling the next speaker in Dabazita, Sondela Baba. Jaha, Jaha.
Namaste. Vanakkam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sanbonani nonke. Jabula namhlanje. Ayumlando namhlanje sila eTheku. My humble greetings to all the leaders present, Swamiji present, all the religious leaders, our elders, and all our family that have come across from various parts of KwaZulu-Natal, and also our councillor that is present. It's very important that we gathered here today to give support, and mainly BRICS brought us together. This is so unique, and on that note I want to give praise to isilo samabandla onke ubetshani kumasiqiwini zulele phezulu bayede hlangana umhlabathi. I give praise to His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini. Wena wendlovu, wena wendlovu, bayede silo sikhulu. I give praise to the late King that have fostered good relations between the Indians and Zulus here in KwaZulu-Natal. And we see that void ever since his passing, but we must always remember that we must equally do our bit to foster good relations amongst all. We want to also acknowledge Sri Narendra Modi. His last visit here in Durban, where he met the Zulu King and fostered good relations. And I must tell you, whatever the Prime Minister of India mentioned at the City Hall, he ensured that development takes place amongst the Zulu communities. Tractors were shipped from India to the Durban port, delivered to KwaNongoma. Various agricultural implements were sent just to develop the rural communities. So a big hand for India. Just like that, the spirit of Ubuntu that the Indians, our forebears that have come from India, that have brought that spirit of Ubuntu here, where we saw various institutions, the Divine Life Society, the Satya Sai movement, the Ramakrishna Mission, ISKCON, various institutions contributed tremendously to the lives of the poor since apartheid days, not since 1994. So this spirit of oneness was there a long time ago, before the word social cohesion has come about. So today we are here, we give thanks to BRICS and all its leaders. We want to say that go on developing our country, because we are faced with so many challenges. I come from the far north, where you know it as Zululand. There are so much of challenges out there, but never give up, and never forget to unite amongst your neighbors, your brothers and sisters. So this platform has brought us together and is making us to understand that we belong to each other, just as in the Gita, when Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, do your duty, no matter what happens, do your duty. And we see it in the land of our forebears that have come in 1860 through Sri Narendra Modi. He's doing his duty. Whether you like him or don't like him, he's going to make a difference in the lives of the people of Africa and South Africa. With those few words, stay blessed and remember that we belong to each another. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you, Ishwar. You are a true son of the soil. What more can I say? You are an embodiment of our forefathers who came here, who crossed, as Ashwin Desai says, the Kala Pani, to come and find a new life here. They were promised a life of bed and roses when all they found was that the roses were dry and the thorns were apparent to them, and they had to struggle and walk for miles and miles every day just to plant the sugar cane and till the fields. But thank you, Ishwar. You make us proud to see you among so many people. We would like to see you play a greater role, not only in northern KwaZulu-Natal, but in KwaZulu-Natal as a whole. You have an important job to do, and I'm going to say this without mincing my words. You need to ensure that you unify Indian and African in this province. We are one, as we have heard. We are one. We want peace to prevail. We want there to be unity. We want work for our brothers and sisters, not based on their color, but on their ability and based on the spirit of Ubuntu. So, Ishwar, I'm going to say to you today, the challenge has only just begun. Take off everything and get down to hard work. We don't want to see you do the work. We want to see you go from town to town, taking the regiment with you. The late King Goodwill Zwelithini did not choose you for nothing. He had a vision. You owe it to him to foster that vision and to promote his vision. Please, Ishwar, if I'm being too harsh with you, I make no apologies. I'm too old to do what you can do today. I might look young, but I'm not as young as I might look anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again to our brother Ishwar. And in my program, I had provision for a Buddhist prayer. The person who was to deliver the Buddhist prayer was not here at that time. I've just spoken to him now and he'll make himself available. Unfortunately, I can only give him 3 minutes. Mr. Verden, please come forward. He's an ex-ANC councillor, and I'm going to call upon him. I think we've all been ANC once upon a time, though I must say I'm disappointed with them. But forget about the ANC. We are South African. The ANC, like the Indian Congress Party, will come and go. The DA will come and go. The EFF will come and go. But you and I and our children and our grandchildren will still be here. We owe it to them. Thank you, Mr. Burton. 3 minutes, please.
Program Director, religious leaders that are present, politicians, community leaders, let me greet all of you. Sani Bonani, good day, Namaste, Vanakkam, and I greet you in the name of peace. I'm here today to deliver a prayer on behalf of the Buddhist organization. But before I get to that, I think that we must also acknowledge that we are proudly South African. And part of being a South African is that we are living in a democratic country where people can express themselves however they wish, as long as it's within order. Right now what we have is we have a gathering taking place in here, another gathering taking place outside, but that's within the rights of people. People are allowed to gather, people are allowed to express their views, and we should always be open to engagement and to talking to resolve any issue that we may have. I'm a former ANC councillor, I still am a member of the ANC, and I bring my well wishes from my party as well. But I'm here today to represent the Buddhist organization and to send the well wishes from the Buddhist people of South Africa. This is a prayer for inner peace and a prayer for enlightenment for all of us. Just as the soft rain fills the streams, pour into the rivers and join together in the ocean, so may the power of every moment of your goodness flow forth to awaken and heal all beings. Those that are here, those that are gone, those that are yet to come. By the power of every moment of your goodness, may your heart's wishes be soon fulfilled, as completely shining as the bright full moon, as magically as by the wish-filling gem. By the power of every moment of your goodness, may all dangers be averted. May all diseases be gone. May no obstacle come across your way. May you enjoy fulfillment and a long life. May the leaders of India, China, Russia, South Africa gather in unity at the BRICS meetings that are going to be held. We need them to work hand in hand for the betterment of all people. May the efforts bring forth economic prosperity, cultural exchange, and social development. Bring forth prosperity for not only ourselves, but also for our country as well. May nations with similar goals join together, and may we all benefit from the meetings that are being held. With that, Namo Buddha, I want to send you all well wishes. I want to remind everyone that we're living in peace. Whatever is taking place right now, we can always find a solution to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Verdon, for those lovely words. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made good progress. We're coming towards the end of our program. And I'm going to call on Geeta Haridev of Radio Invani to address you very briefly on the significance of Rakhi. Rakhis are being passed around where sister will tie for brother, and sister will tie for sister, or for anybody who you deem to be your brother. And it's to promote goodwill, peace, prosperity, and the love of one another. Geeta, please come over.
The beauty of genuine brotherhood and peace is more precious than diamonds, silver, or gold. And to become truly great, one has to stand with the people, not above them. Divine and warm greetings to you. Namaste, namaskaram, vanakkam, sawubona, assalamu alaikum, dear loving South Africans. It's that time of the year when we will be celebrating that auspicious festival of Raksha Bandhan, a festival of love and brotherhood, and we would like the beautiful vibration of brotherhood to spread to each and every one in the land of South Africa, spreading the universal message of unity in diversity. So I want to thank the organizers of this event to give me this opportunity to explain to you the significance behind this auspicious festival, Raksha Bandhan. The people of each religion have different lifestyles, languages, civilizations, values, social traditions, religious ideologies and beliefs. Everyone's center of faith is also different, so different festivals are celebrated in different ways. India is famous all over the world for its cultural and traditional festivals. However, Raksha Bandhan creates an atmosphere of brotherliness and sisterhood that can unite humanity. Believers of every religion and faith have their own cultural and traditional festivals, whereas some festivals are celebrated together. Raksha Bandhan is one such celebration. Each festival is celebrated in a unique way in terms of the customs and historical significance of the people associated with it. However, every festival reflects a bond between particular relationships when a person erases their differences and shares happiness with others. Festivals promote tolerance, love and brotherhood and social relationships. These are the occasions when human beings share not only their happiness, but also the common heritage. This common heritage of love and tolerance is universal. These festivals teach us to walk together as brothers and sisters of the divine Creator. This beautiful festival shows the bond of love between brother and sister. Raksha Bandhan, this festival that is celebrated as the symbol of love and responsibility for a brother to his sister and for a sister to her brother. This festival also brings people into brother and sister relationships that are not biologically related. There are many instances when a Hindu sister tied a Rakhi on the hand of a Muslim brother or any other faith, and the Muslim brother or any other faith also kept his promise to protect her. And we've seen this many times in many movies. The truth is that religion cannot be against anything that does not harm others. Rakhi, the Raksha Bandhan. Now, if you're wondering what Rakhi is, it's the string that have been distributed to all of you. And that's the significance that we are talking about right now, the significance of the string and how it can be used. So Rakhi, the Raksha Bandhan, is just one of the beautiful festivals that promote love, brotherhood, protection and peace. It is a festival which celebrates the bond of affection between brothers and sisters. It's the day when people pray for each other's well-being and wish for each other's happiness and goodwill. And on this auspicious day, brothers make a promise to protect their sisters from all harms and troubles, and sisters pray to God actually to protect the brothers from all harms and troubles. The tradition of Raksha Bandhan is not limited to brothers and sisters alone. Rakhi is also tied on the wrists of policemen, security personnel, armed forces personnel, the public officials and statesmen. In return, the public officials vow to protect the society and uphold justice. Thus, the sister-brother relationship portrayed by the Rakhi is far deeper than simply the brother protecting his sister. It contains the basic message of universal brotherhood, where everyone looks to each other as a brother and sister of a common global family. The sacred and soft thread of Rakhis contain in it the immense power. This is in fact the weapon that completely destroys the devilish tendencies in human beings and establishes in them the divine tendencies. In reality, a Rakhi or sacred thread tied around the right wrist signifies the promise of purity in thought, word and deed. The sacred mark, tilak, and tilak is a dot that we place in the center of the forehead, the seat of the third eye, and this is a sign of soul consciousness, and sweetening the mouth is symptomatic congratulation in advance for having virtuous nature where purity is part of life. I know I'm taking too much of your time, so I'm not going to go deeper into it. So the understanding of this eternal truth will usher in religious harmony and world peace. The true way of celebrating Raksha Bandhan would be to realize the significance of the present auspicious time, and by pledging to discard all negative traits such as anger, greed, ego, and lust, and by leading a life filled with pure love, compassion, respect, humility, cooperation, responsibility, and divinity. So let us, on this special occasion of Raksha Bandhan, which will be celebrated on the 30th of August this year, take a moment for deep spiritual introspection and free ourselves from the bondage of greed, the lust for power, and make God our eternal companion for true peace, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you. So we are going to show you how this Rakhi is actually tied on the wrist of anybody that you wish to consider your brother. Doesn't have to be your brother. Anybody that you wish to consider your brother or your sister. And even sisters tie the Rakhi for sisters as well. So it doesn't matter who you tie it for. It's all about being together and out of humanity. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rakhi has been passed around. I'm sure many of you have received. Yes. Yeah. All right. All right.
Namaste, everybody. Now, every one of you all got a Rakhi. You can tie it for the person sitting next to you, just to show the brotherhood and the unity of the people. And to show you how it's done, Geeta Ben is going to tie it for our MC. And if everybody of you all can tie, and the packets of jalebi that was given to you, it's a sweet that after you tie your bondage or recognize the bondage to each other, you give them a sweet. Thank you. You can, whilst they're tying it there, any of you all can do the same thing. Right, you can. If you finish the sweet, you can just tie the thing to your neighbors next door to show your bondage to the people. Thank you. And after that, we'll have lunch. Take you and say something.
Accept your message. It's in the group chat.
Okay. As I said earlier, that we normally put a dot on the forehead of the person that we are tying the Rakhi for. It's a sandalwood paste, which unfortunately we don't have here. And then thereafter, you sweeten the mouth of the person that you tied the Rakhi for, that only sweet words come out of that mouth. And this is actually an honor for me because I don't have any brothers. I have a lot of cousins though that I consider my own brother. So today I found a new brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may go ahead and part these as indicated by my dear sister here. We are running out of time. I've just got one more speaker who I must apologize, it was an oversight on my part. He won't be more than 3 minutes. He's from the Sri Narayan Dham and he is known as Acharya Shyam Ramanuj. Please come forward, 3 minutes please, and thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do the vote, we'll pass around the food parcels to all of you, each one must, and a vote of thanks. Sorry.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I pay my respects to our prince and all honored guests, religious leaders. Last night I couldn't sleep because I was told I only have 5 minutes. Now they restricted me to 3 minutes. So I'm in a quandary here. Remember, you cannot give a guru, a pastor, a Molana or a rabbi 5 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to say in 3 minutes. And I want to use this time to conscientize our citizenry that we always say politics is a dirty game. Let's throw that notion away. Politics is a dirty game when you and I do not engage in it. So I'm making a plea. BRICS summit is being held here. It is geopolitical. It's bringing nations together from different parts of the world. And coming from the Sanatan Dharma perspective, everyone would have heard of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu means all-pervasive. And similarly, politics is all-pervasive. Politics pervades everything in your life, whether you're a human, animal, plant or tree. Politics decides everything in your life. So you have to be a partner in politics. Make sure you vote in politics. And religious leaders have an incumbent duty upon them to get actively involved in politics so that we can set the parameters of morality in politics. Look what happened to South Africa. All the religious leaders were concentrating in the churches, in the ashrams, in the temples, in the mosques. and today we have load shedding.